All right, in this using a karyotype video, our goal is going to be to figure out how to use this special sort of set of data called a karyotype. And really, we're going to be focusing on identifying finding some patterns we see in that karyotype. So the directions are already in your slide deck, but I wanted to break them down for you really quickly. So the very first thing you're going to need to do is um, glue the sperm and egg cells page that you already have next to Lorentz karyotype. So remember, a karyotype is basically just a piece of data that shows all of an individual's chromosomes. So you want to label your egg cell and you want to label the sperm cell. So what we're actually going to be doing is looking for different chromosomes in the egg cell and the sperm cell. So the very first chromosome pair that you're going to focus on is pair number 6. And notice that one of the chromosomes in pair 6 has this kind of unique U-shaped curve pattern, and the other one kind of has this hook on the end. So you're gonna have to take a little bit of time when you're trying to find these chromosomes and actually look for them in the egg cell and the sperm cell. So I have looked around a little bit and I have found, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see this a little bit better. But I have found chromosome number 6, the one that looks more like that U shape, over here in the sperm cell. So, what I've done is I've gone ahead and circled it, or put a square around it rather, and I'm going to label it that it's chromosome number 6. So, I found this first one, and now I need to find this second chromosome number 6 from the pair that has that little hook on the end. So, if I take a couple seconds and look around, I have found it. It's over here in the egg cell, so I can see the lines that have that distinct line pattern, and then the little hook. So again, I'm going to circle or put a square around it, and I'm going to label it with number 6. So you're going to go ahead and do this same thing. I do want you to still find and label the two chromosomes in pair number 6, but you're also going to do the same thing with chromosome, the number 2 pair, the number 9 pair, and the number 22 pair. And I just want you to think about, like, what kinds of patterns are you noticing as you find those different chromosomes in the egg and sperm cell? The last thing you're going to do is actually think about numbers. So you're going to have a page that looks like this, and you need to decide how many chromosomes are there in Jim's sperm. So this is Lorenz's dad. So you can go back and you can count, but at this point in the activity, you should have figured out maybe an easier way to know exactly how many chromosomes are in Jim's sperm cell without actually having to count. So you're going to fill in that number of chromosomes. And then you're going to do the same thing for the egg cell as well. And then I want you to think about the fertilized egg. So when this egg cell was fertilized by this sperm, how many chromosomes then are we going to have total, and how many pairs of chromosomes are you going to have total? So you're going to write number of chromosomes here. Um, the last set of numbers is thinking about both numbers of chromosomes and pairs of chromosomes in all the other cells besides sperm and egg cell of Jim, Lauren, and Sparkle. So number of chromosomes and number of pairs. Again, remember, this is Lauren's karyotype. This is going to be the number of chromosomes and pairs of chromosomes he's going to have in every single cell in his body, except for his sperm cells, since he's a male. And the all the other cells in the body besides the egg cell and the sperm cell, for Jim and Sparkle, should have something very similar looking. The chromosomes are going to look different, but the numbers in the pairs should be very similar to Lorentz karyotype. So you're going to go ahead and figure out these numbers, get a quick check in with me, and you are good to go.